welcome back. In this video we have the Untamed Power Time Ranger. This is the Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku made by Demoniacal Fit. Here's their box art. Demoniacal Fit has been killing it with their boxes lately. They all look like event exclusive. So on the back we got your normal stuff, pictures of Goku on the back and things like that, looking good. On the side, and then here's the bottom and the top. So for all the box art fans out there, another good box. I'll go ahead and get this dude out of the box and see what he looks like. So what you get in this package is you have the Goku figure, of course. We have 4 different face plates, a total of 6 different pairs of hands. You get his tail, his crossed arms, and then a key blast effect. So we'll go ahead and take a closer look at what this Goku looks like. So looking at the figure up close, obviously Demoniacal Fit. And they take a long time to finally get their products out, but once they do, they definitely deliver. So for the head sculpt, it's definitely your classic Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think these face plates are a little bit different, but we'll make a comparison between the two later on in the video. There's no shading in the hair or the face. Looking at the upper chest, no shading. The ridges on the fur look pretty solid. Torso and the belt, this is just like a light blue with the senso bean pouch here. This is all soft rubber plastic for his skirt piece. The wrist straps are painted on light blue also. On the back of the actual skirt, he's got some rips and tears here. There's no like burnt damage and things like that. You got some shading in between the ridges of the skirt, so that's okay. And this is like a really soft rubber plastic, so we shouldn't have to worry about this getting in the way of any articulation. He has some battle damage in his pants. They also painted in to where you could see the fur within the pants, and that's just all black with no shading. And then for his socks, some nice detail there with the blue. The peg that goes in is also blue. And then down to his shoes, they're just all black, and then the bottom is painted gray. So this figure is looking really, really good so far. Nice musculature and things like that. The line work and detail look good. So we'll go ahead and see what these accessories look like. So we'll go ahead and start off with the key blast first. And they always come with these inserts here. And it's pretty much plug and play, so you just find the slot that best fits the actual peg that you grab first, I guess you can say. It's always tricky sometimes to find that one, but it's not too bad once you get it started. So they go in just like that. And again, this key blast effect looks really, really good, actually, once you get it all together. And then the way the light hits it and things like that, I think they chose a good color. It's definitely different from the other blast effects that we've had from Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the past. So another good blast effect to add to your collection. Gives you more options, and it looks really good. Next we have his tail here. So this tail, for those of you that are already accustomed to it, is pretty much plug and play. But for those who are not, we pretty much have the peg here. And then he has the peg insert on his butt. So pretty much just plug that in. And the tail is articulated, and it also looks really good. The fur looks good on the tail and things like that. So can't have a Super Saiyan 4 without having his tail on. And then for the hands he comes with out of the box, he already has his fists on. And the fist looks good. Next we have the open palm hands. And these pegs are pretty solid. This is what it looks like when you pull off his hands. So pretty much just replace the fists with whatever next hands you're going to use. Do the same thing on the other side. And here are the open palm hands. You get a lot of different looks out of these. Next we have his instant transmission hands, or instant transmission fingers rather. And the detail look good. It definitely look like he's pointing or doing the gesture of the instant transmission, so those look good also. Next are the karate style hands. A lot of the basic stuff here from previous Super Saiyan Gokus that we've had. Next, we have the partially open palm hands, like grabbing hands. And then last but not least, we have the blast holding hands, or the hands that are suited for the blast effect. So the way these work is you pretty much plug them in to this hole here, and then you can have Goku, you know, creating a Kamehameha or shooting a blast with the one hand. So again, really good accessories to have to look good on your shelf. All of them look pretty good. I always think they all look really, really good. So moving on next to his faces. When you pull him out of the box, he already has a straight looking forward face. And again, Demoniacal Fit, they take a really long time to release their products, but when they finally do, they definitely deliver every time. There's a lot of whines and gripes about how long they take and things like that, but as soon as we get them in hand, we're always definitely pleased as a fan. So the straight looking forward face looks really good. This is what the pegs look like in the inside. Standard Super Saiyan 4 Goku at this point. This is what the peg holes look like for the faceplate. And then next we have the smirking face. Next is a yelling face. And I always like the yelling face on a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, even for this Xeno Goku as well. But again, Demoniacal Fit, their line work and detail, everything, like inside of the mouth, got good paint in there. Like there's definitely a lot of separation in the details. They pay attention to the details when they finally deliver their product. So really good yelling face. Then we have the teeth gritting face, last but not least. So again, they captured the dark red lines around his eyes. The pupils look good, the teeth look good. And another really good face to have to create more looks on your shelf. And last but not least, we have these crossed arms. So when we had our Super Saiyan 4 from SH Figuarts, it did not come with the crossed arms. Only the third-party companies were making crossed arm effects for a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So these look good. This is like it feels pretty solid. Like hard, very hard rubber plastic. This is what the pegs look like. It's got some light blue paint for his wrist straps, and then his fingers and his hand is also painted in. So for these to work, you want to grab at his elbow and his shoulder, pull as straight as you can without twisting much. And this is what these pegs look like in the inside. Do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. No breaks here. Again, pretty sturdy material. So to get these on, you want to get this shoulder to be pointing forward. And that clipped on pretty good, or really good actually. So just make sure you pull this to the front so it can like meet up with the other shoulder. And then here we go, risking it all on camera for everyone to see how these crossed arms work. So line up the pegs, and you want to push on the peg part of the shoulder, not like the shoulder cap. And just like that. And that one snapped in also. And this is what he looks like with the crossed arms on. And I think these Super Saiyan 4 Gokus look super dope with crossed arms. I mean, a lot of the figures look dope with crossed arms, but I think for Super Saiyan 4, both Vegeta and Goku, they just look really, really good with crossed arms. So thank you, Demoniacal Fit, for adding that in. So when you're done with your crossed arms, it's the same process going backwards, but make sure you are pushing it straight. And you want to push against the back part of the peg. So hold on the elbow again. And then push peg for peg. And then it snaps in just like that. Before we go over some articulation, we got to get his arms back on. So same thing on this side. Got a good snap there, so no breaking or anything like that. So articulation for this guy. When I pulled my copy out of the box, I noticed that the neck is super tight. Like, It's like springing back there. So before I get to moving his head, I'm gonna put some oil on this peg here. All you need is just like a little drop. I'm gonna put it on both sides. That should loosen it up. There you go. Now it can turn, at least the way it should. It can look down that far. And that's really good, actually. Looks up that far. Side to side tilt. Pretty solid. The actual neck, his actual neck does not move much. So his arms go up about that far without stressing the peg. This is a 3.0 figure, so his butterfly joints should work very well. Crosses in that far, really good. To the back here, about that far. Bicep swivel is going to be really good, obviously, because you're already pulling it off for the crossed arm effect. Double jointed elbows look good. The wrist joints are very solid. He doesn't really crunch forward at all. It's pretty much as far as he's going to go. Crunching backward is pretty good. He can turn about that far, not a full 360. There's also a little squeak there. Side to side, not much. Oh, I guess that's okay. You can still get a little bit out of that, so not too bad. Splits action. I think his butt pad is going to hinder that most likely. He's got the huge butt pad here, so his splits going forward and backward, that's pretty much as you're gonna get. To the side, you can get those all the way out, no problem. His thigh swivel works good. Double jointed knee on both sides. The tail articulation is just a 360 motion and then up and down because it is on the single ball peg. He has some ankle rocker here, and then the toe hinge works good, and then this goes up and down. And it doesn't have the issue to where you can't stand him up like the very first release. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was doing like the lean, like he wasn't solidly standing straight up. So this one doesn't have that issue. So Demoniacal Fit, good articulation, good figure, feels really good in hand, like solid material. Even though they took a long time, the delivery and the final product is really good. So his belt is also articulated. It's just like pegged into the actual belt. And then the sensu bean pouch, you can move this one side to side. So that's good. And then this is the top of the skirt is a harder plastic. And then this is the softer rubber plastic. So that's pretty solid so far. We could get some height comparisons in here. Here is next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. This is the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Goku, just with the Black Hole Toys face. But Demoniacal Fit did make their Goku taller than SH Figuarts. So when you put him next to Vegeta, I think Vegeta usually comes to Goku's shoulder. So as far as like height comparisons go, I think that this is actually still maybe a little bit too tall, but still looks good nonetheless. And the differences between SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 and Demoniacal Fit Xeno Goku, the color on the fur is definitely different. The fur looks the same, the musculature is the same, different color belts. The pants are definitely the same thickness, but then Demoniacal Fit has the longer socks here. The feet are identical. And then the comparisons between, I would say the hair first. Demoniacal Fit is like a straight black, and then SH Figuarts is kind of like a shinier black. This is the Black Hole Toys smirking face. I don't have the SH Figuarts smirking face on him, but it's already different. I actually like Black Hole's Toys smirking face a little bit better, but Demoniacal Fit looks good also. Before I close out, we could go over the different variants of the Xeno Gokus that we've gotten now. So we have Black Hole Toys. Now we have Demoniacal Fit, but first was Kong Studios. We'll look at the differences between these two first. In Kong Studios, this is slimmer looking figure. This was supposed to be a limit breaker version, so the hair is going to be different. The skirts are a different color red, and then the socks and the belt color is different, so they definitely look different from each other. This is like a very old model now. I think Demoniacal Fit looks way better. And then I honestly feel like Black Hole Toys did a hell of a job with their Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So these are pretty much same in height. If not, this one's a little bit shorter. But with this one being a limit breaker now, and I know Black Hole Toys just came out with the regular version of Xeno Goku, but now you could have Xeno Goku like regular and then a limit breaker version of him on your shelf. So I'm happy about that. So my overall thoughts on this new Demoniacal Fit Xeno Goku. I think he's worth it. I believe I paid around, I think it was $50 or $60. I could be mistaken, but I'll leave the link in the description below. I got it from 5K Toys. The material is really good. It's as close to SH Fig Arts as you can get. The faces look good. You get a lot of accessories with it as well. And then we finally have like a definitive Xeno Goku Super Saiyan 4. So hopefully they come out with Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta before we have to customize it with the parts that we have from the other figures that we've gotten in the past. So if you feel like this video was helpful, you can go and hit that like button. If you want to keep an eye out for my next videos to come, go ahead and subscribe. Until then, thank you for watching.